There is something about the bench at Anfield, a place that looks ordinary, yet feels extraordinary. Not a cold seat, but an ember waiting to ignite. Its story runs deep. Spring of 1977, Anfield trembled that night. David Fairclough, still young, still raw, came off the bench. The opponent, Saint Etienne. His goal sent Liverpool into the European Cup semi-final. From that moment, the fans understood there is something mystical about a player who doesn't start the match, but ends it with a story. Years rolled on. There was Steven Gerrard, there was Ryan Babel, there was Daniel Sturridge. All of them once sat on the bench, then rose to carve moments that never left the supporters' hearts. And then, Divock Origi. His name alone has become legend. From the bench, he scored against Everton in the dying minutes. Then against Dortmund on a European night, and the pinnacle, Barcelona 2019. A quick strike, then that finish. It wasn't just numbers on a scoreboard. It was a moment that made the world stop. Now that tradition continues. Diogo Jota, a cold face, a sharp instinct. How many times has he come from the bench and instantly delivered a goal? The fans stopped counting, because every time he stood by the touchline, Anfield knew something was about to happen. Then Endo. He arrived without much noise, but from the bench he closed spaces, calmed the tempo, like an anchor keeping the ship from breaking. Not always scoring, not always assisting, but his presence was the answer. And Elliott, still young, still hungry, when he entered, the energy changed. He ran, he passed, he forced opponents to open gaps. Sometimes just a single touch, sometimes a single cross. But the fans knew the game had just been restarted. The three of them are different, but they share the same essence: patience, dedication, and the power to change the course of a match. For many clubs, the bench is just a waiting room. For Liverpool, it is a symbol of loyalty. The willingness to wait without complaint, then to give everything as if those minutes were the last in their lives. The fans cherish that, because what they love is not only the goals, but also the loyalty. Not only the statistics, but the dedication. In the eyes of the cop, one assist from Elliott can be as precious as a hat trick from a star. One calm clearance by Endo can matter more than a spectacular strike on the other end. And one goal by Diogo Jota in the final minutes can silence every doubt. That is why they are respected. That is why their names never simply pass by. At Anfield, legends are not always born in the main dressing room. Often they rise from a seat at the side of the pitch, from players who waited, then gave everything when the call arrived. The bench here is no mere seat. It is a small altar, a place where patience meets dedication, a place where decisive goals are born. And perhaps that is what makes it different. At Liverpool, you don't have to start to be eternal. So let the question remain open. Which Liverpool substitute do you remember the most?